What's up, guys? Good morning. And I did not plan to make this, but I seen this video and I watched like 2 minutes, like not even a minute maybe, and I was like, you know what? I need to make a video response, and I need for it to be um, live because of my natural, my raw, my real, my authentic, my true. Most people try to fake what I really am, basically, and so I'm just gonna put that out there. This is real, right? Most people that you watch will have videos where they pre-watched it. They have a script where they have like planned responses. I don't know yet. This might be a long video. I don't know. No clue. But by the way, there is a guy named Louis Rossman, and I agree with some of where he's coming from. Okay, so first off, the video is too big or too small. This is first off too big. Okay. The hell? Wait. Oh, never mind. Okay, that's fine. Right.
Senator Hawley.
Thank you.
Okay, so first off, parents of suicide victims testify at Senate Judiciary Committee hearings about AI chatbots. Now, before we get into it, because this is important, you gotta lay your groundwork first. Don't let them do that, right? It's gotta be, it's true. Have the groundwork be true. No bias, no bullshit, okay? Um, so, the first issue here is they are the parents of a suicide victim. So already, this kid was fucked up. There's something wrong with the kid because most of society is not suicide victims. And I'm getting tired of this. Let's make a policy for the whole world that's based off of 0.001% of the population. No, no. Let's focus on 51%. If whatever this issue was literally a problem, then we should talk about it. But you picked out three people in the whole world, and then you're acting like it's a big fucking deal, and it's not, right? And it's not. I know because I talk to AI, right? I know because I talk to AI all the fucking time. Your kid was fucked up. The fact that it went down the way it did is because you fucked up as a parent with your kid, not because the AI. It's because you fucked up as a parent, right? And you're fucking up right now as a government, okay? By trying to make a rule and regulation based on whatever, but this is Forbes breaking news. This is in breaking news. Oh, I mean, it is, but not in the way that they're explaining it. They're making it seem like, oh, it's a real big deal. It's a problem. Probably. I don't know where they're, because they're just talking about it. They're not saying why they're talking about it. They haven't showed what they represent yet, so we don't know, right? But anyways,
Senator Klobuchar.
so that was just out the gate. First off, you're wrong, just out the gate. So already, you've already lost, dismissed. No, nothing happens because it's whatever. But since you want to make it a thing and have apparently a deal about it, we'll do it. Fine, we'll do it. And you're gonna have my reasoning from where I started, right? We'll listen to your case, but you know what you're up against because that's fair. That's fair. Why should I have to live through your regulations when there is nothing like that around me? Makes no sense. You're not allowed to come in because people's shoes leave marks on the floor. No, they don't. It's he leaves marks with his shoes because he walks through mud daily. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a reason why it happened. So don't, because it's happened with one guy, doesn't mean everybody needs to pay for it. That's what they do with healthcare. That's what they do with healthcare, with funding, with everything. And that's what I lived with my whole life through this bias. I have to go through 50 fucking hoops to get like a meal or something, right? Meanwhile, you aren't paying attention. Trump literally has had 50 meals because he went through one hoop, basically. Like, that's not fair. That's not right. Okay? And that's the problem. And this is the system doing that. That's what capitalism is. That's what socialism is. That's what happened to Bernie Sanders. That this is literally the problem with America. They lie, they cheat, and they steal, and they fake it, and they trick you, they manipulate you, and they exploit you. They take advantage of the fact that you're stupid and that you're not logical. And that's why Bernie Sanders and myself get blacked out. That's why we get pushed out and ignored. Because we know what we're talking about. And you're trying to lie, cheat, and steal. And us being part of the system exposes you, so you need to remove us from the system in order to work. And that's what's going on. So, anyways.
I just have a few more questions. Anybody else who wants to ask additional questions will certainly.
Yeah, you can say that, but the whole room has, like, you picked who is representing. You didn't choose fairness and equality. This is biased as fuck.
Stay and be available to do that. And I just want to start where Senator Klobuchar ended, with this idea that we should just trust these tech companies. You know, let's just trust them. That it's such a great job with social media. Let's just trust them with AI.
Now, what's funny is you speak of trust here, and the reason why I stopped watching and decided to make a video is about trust and something you did, whoever your name is.
Let's not regulate. Let's not give parents any rights. This just seems absolutely insane.
Okay, regulate what? Parents' rights for what? They have rights already. Don't let your kid go online. Put timers on the line. Make sure they can't access certain websites. You have controls. You're just asking for more controls, what you're doing.
To me, totally insane. Something that I notice that has been a commonality in the testimony today is how these AI chatbots.
And by the way, real quick, this is why they do what they do. It's because I need to guide the discussion. I need to plant the flags along the way and build a story and make you believe the story. And then that's how I get what I want. But if you have people like me, like, shut up, nope, no, if we're going to start, we're going to start fair and right. You're not going to build a story into bullshit, right? No, you're wrong. You're wrong. And you're exploiting the system. No, I won't have it. I won't have it.
Quite deliberately groomed these, in this case.
That's what you're doing now, is you're grooming the people with a story. And you're doing it to get a certain reaction, basically. And you're picking certain people that fit certain criteria to get the response that you want. It's not you just going out and picking 10 random people. Hey, have you been exploited by AI? Because they'll be like, no. What the fuck's an AI? Like, most people don't even know.
Young men, all three of you
And you want control of something most people don't even know about yet.
With young men, the three parents.
This is you trying to head it off, and you trying to get control of it, and you trying to manipulate it, and this is just the government taking away too much control, too much power. Nope, this is not good.
Who are here and drew them in various ways, including by pushing sexually explicit content to them.
It didn't draw them in. The kids went looking for it. The AI isn't going out and finding them and looking for them. The kids went looking for it. Most AIs that you talk to are catchers, basically. That's what me and I forget the AI's name that I spoke to. I think Gemini, right? I'm talking to Google Gemini, okay? and I've tested it, and it's funny because I tested it. It said I won. It said I'm better than it. It admitted all of this shit, right? But it admitted that it's the catcher, right? It uses my example because there's a catcher and then there's a pitcher. In every instance that you're talking about, those kids that were hurt were the pitcher. It's the same thing with kids in Hollywood that end up being sexually exploited on the chair, basically. But they went looking for it, right? And they found it. You can't make it to where grown men aren't allowed to leave the house. Like, no, shut the fuck up. That's basically what you're trying to do.
That happened to your son, I think, Ms. Garcia. Is that correct?
No.
Yes, Senator, that's correct.
And of course, she's gonna say yes. She basically, this is the problem with influencers and whatnot is they say the message that you want, and you with all the power and influence, you go across America and find let's see who's spitting what I want to hear, you, and then now we make what your story global, and now everyone is impacted by this thing, when in reality it was just him. It was just him. And probably for some bullshit reasons too. And not everyone has to pay for it because of this one guy, this one girl, whatever the fucking deal is, right? That's what you're doing. That's why it's the game's rigged, and that's how the rich owns the system. Is they pick influencers. They call them influencers because I lead you to influence people, and the rules and regulations get changed. And this is why Trump is doing what he's doing, and why he's a Trojan horse, and why so many people, and why I have a document called The Downfall of America. And if you watch previous videos of mine, I've read the video, and there's names involved in that. And then it all makes sense. And you're like, well, that makes sense.
Correct.
And it happened to your son, Ms. Doe, as well.
Yes, correct.
Same thing to her.
So let me just ask you, Mr. Torney, I mean, we're really looking here at a deliberate strategy on the part of these companies.
No. There's no deliberate strategy. No, you're wrong.
To farm engagement, right? I mean, they're trying.
No, you're wrong. They're not trying to farm engagement. They don't care. They're not going out looking for you. They're not pulling their pants down like, come on, big boy. They're not doing that. They're just there like, hi. And the kid's like, hey, how you doing? That's what's going on. That's why you pulled these fucking two people in the whole fucking world, basically. Because of what you said, it's not true, but you're trying to trick people, and you're trying to lead them. You're coercing them. You're grooming them to believe your bullshit. Oh, this is what you're trying to do. No, this is just what happened to two people. You fucking lying bitch.
Trying to do everything they can to draw in these teenagers, preteens in some cases.
Nope.
This isn't happening by accident. I mean,
Nope.
this is a design. Isn't that correct?
Nope.
Yes, and teens are especially vulnerable to.
Who are you? Who's this guy? He's a parent of suicide, apparently. Your opinion doesn't matter.
This.
And we know that at Meta, for instance, that this is policy. I mean, this Meta memo was leaked and made public. Their guidelines, internal guidelines now on talking with children, they say it is acceptable to engage a child in conversations that are romantic or sensual. It is acceptable to describe a child, in terms that evidence their attractiveness. This happened to both of your sons, Ms. Garcia and Ms. Doe. Is that correct? I realize it's a different company, but it's the same policy.
That right there is why I stopped and I started recording this. It's because that shows you how snaky they are and how they try to trick and manipulate you. And like we see, you're going to find somebody that's stupid enough to play ball. That's what he did. Listen.
A child, in terms that evidence their attractiveness. This happened to both of your sons, Ms. Garcia and Ms. Doe. Is that correct? I realize it's a different company, but it's the same policy.
That is,
Did you see that? Did you see that? Fucking thing let go. Thank you. Fuck.
Sons, Ms. Garcia and Ms. In terms that evidence their attractiveness.
Now listen.
This happened to both of your sons, Ms. Garcia and Ms. Doe. Is that correct?
Right here. This is it.
Correct. I realize it's a different company, but it's the same policy.
it's a different company, right? So it's literally kind of like the magic trick with the balls, and then misdirection basically, and then you like lift the cup and the ball's not there, and then he throws the ball under the cup and puts it down like nope, no ball. Now there's a ball there, and it's because it's just he's tricking you. And then these people, they're sheep that should be on a field somewhere. They're all dressed up, they look nice, and they look presentable, they look normal, basically. But chances are she's probably some broken widow, fucking homeless, like on the brink of homelessness, like on the edge, she's trying to sell out or something. There's something wrong with her or something going on.
See,
That
fair
is
enough.
that is correct.
That is, and then the fair enough is she goes quiet. That's not who you want leading. You don't want people who are. That's why your kids are all fucked up. That's why they committed suicide. It's because you're a bitch. You suck. Notice. Pay attention.
Correct.
He asks her a question. She starts responding. He intervenes and says, "Is that correct?" She stops talking and allows him to speak, and then responds to his question 1A and then answers the question. Basically, listen.
I realize it's a different company, but it's the same policy.
That
Fair
is
enough.
that is correct.
So that is correct, right? Right? Do we agree that's what happened? Yeah, of course you do. 'Cause that's what
So,
happened.
Mr. Attorney, can you just speak to this as a
Also,
so?
look at her. How many parents do you know that draw on their eyebrows? How many parents do you know that have like a full, she's completely dressed up and dressed out and trying to look up behind her. None of those women look like her, and yet she looks like her. It's because she's probably like a fucking stripper or something. She's probably something along those lines. She's a shitty parent. I guarantee she was a shitty parent. I guarantee it. I can almost guarantee that's what happened. And they're trying to create regulation because some other parent fucked it up.
Mr. Attorney, can you just speak to this as a policy, and can you tell us in your research, I know you've done a lot of research into different chatbots and different companies. Is there any company that is worse than others? I mean, is there anything that your research shows about who really is leading in terms of, competing for that title, worst company in the world?
Yeah, meta and character.
So they say he is an attorney, but I want you to notice something. Most people will talk. They will have some kind of like they have a presence, basically. But this guy speaking, he speaks, and the guy is completely just off until he is. Now you can talk, and then he talks. That's not a real lawyer. A lawyer will combat the judge. This is a bitch. This is a softie. This is a snowflake. This is, I've been manipulated and I'm happy with it because I suck and my life sucks. And I'm happy to have food because I shouldn't have anything. That's who we're dealing with right now. And he is speaking and making rules and regulations for alphas, for everybody else. And that's not good. That's not okay. Anyways, that's all I want to point out. I'm not even gonna get into it. Like, this just should show you that it's just bullshit. So, anyways, that's it. Be well, be happy, be safe. Hit me up, talk to me. I chill on Destiny's stream. Just look it up. You just go Destiny's Discord. And I have I forgot what my number is. It's like 29 and 0 with people who have attempted to debate me on topics and they've lost, basically, or they bowed out or they couldn't budge me, basically. No, they try to say, "Oh, you're stupid, you're wrong, you don't know what you're talking about." Blah. No, it's they are stupid, they are wrong, they don't know what they are talking about, and that's how it's always been, and that's what it always was. It's just back in the day, there was no ego here, right? I had no ego, and when people told me I fucked up, I was wrong, I believed it. Now I don't believe it, because they were wrong. I didn't fuck up. They fucked up. I know because they have shitty lives right now. because every fucking girl, every fucking job, every fucking attempt has gone to shit through them. But with me, everything was always great until I let it go. Anyways, I'm out of here. Be well, be happy, be safe, peace. God bless, praise Allah, praise heaven. I'm out. Later. Final Fantasy 10 God, baby. Yeah. And real quick, I point out that Final Fantasy X God not because it's a favorite or because blah blah. It's just because I played the shit out of that game and they wouldn't shut the fuck up about it. And like most popular music today, it got big because of repetition, not because it was good. Like Linkin Park, for example, you heard it one time and you're like, "That's good, that's fire." That's what it is. That's what it was. But today, it's just they play something 5,000 times, and you're like, I kind of know that song. And then they tell you, oh, it's the greatest song in the world. And then say, oh, yeah, it's the greatest song in the world, sure. And that's what it is. Anyways, that's just an example of how they trick you. And yeah. Anyways, be well, be safe. I'm out. Peace.